battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
So it begins.
Send these foul beasts into the abyss! It's my power. The great battle of our time.
Welcome to Zorpazorp Gaming. My name's Lachlan Linton Keane, and welcome to day 2 of Arda Unleashed. Today we have the Battle for Middle-earth doubles, an absolutely mental tournament where we've got a good blend of competitive action and crazy theme. We've got a bunch of players running a whole bunch of mental themey combinations. There are lots of legendary legions, lots of custom legendary legions. Over here we've got my army, actually. I'm playing today with Dan. Hey Dan. How you guys going? We got our 9 ring rates today, and what are we facing?
We are facing Balrog, so good start. A bunch of Morgul Knights and just some Morannons. So I've never played the 9 before, so it's going to go horribly, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's just a total gamble. We got a custom legion though. We got some cool special rules, so it's going to be pretty gnarly. And then of course we got the Balrog lined up over here. Oh, looking absolutely awesome. Very nice, guys. Good luck. I'll be back to check in and play some games. Over here in Lake Town, we've got another beautiful custom legion by the Jenkinsons. We have the Invaders of the Shire, which is a couple of ring wraiths leading some hobbits, some ruffians, and some like Ted Sandyman and all that, like their spies as they invade Bree, which is pretty cool. And they're facing off against a whole bunch of good heroes. Over here we have a pretty themey matchup. We've got a Return of the King themed legendary legion against some evil Mordor forces, which is very themey indeed. Lots of nice, good, evil matchups over here on Osgiliath. So we've got the Defenders of the North, which is an awesome legendary legion themed all around Dane and the death of Brand as they defend Erebor from the Easterling invaders during the War in the Ring. Absolutely awesome legendary legion. If Brand gets killed, Dane goes absolutely insane and won't, he has to defend his corpse and won't leave the spot where he dies. It's very awesome. Let's go and see what else we've got down here as we sidle on through. Over here in Moria, we've got some pretty interesting matchups. We have a phenomenal legendary legion, which is a bit of a what-if legion. It's Faramir going evil after finding the ring and going to join Sauron. So it's an alliance of Gothmog and Faramir, and we've got lots of rangers and Morannon orcs working together, trying to prove who is the best servant of Sauron, and they're matched up against the Khandish Horde, the two competing clans, Clan Wolf and Clan Dragon, and we've got 2 kings trying to, oh, look at that. Yeah. Where we've got two kings vying for dominance as the 2 Khandish clans clash and try and prove who is the real leader of the Khandish force. So lots of really cool themey action. I'll just step through all of these tables. Lots of really cool themey action today here on day 1. We're going to check back and see how I go with my ring race, and we'll follow all the other themey matchups throughout the day.
Mouth of Sauron, yep. I won't use anything else to counter it, there's no point.
So we just had a pretty dope little execution with our ring race. We had the Undying drop a bit of a dope spell and then ran all of our 1-drops in behind him and threw a whole bunch of black darts on Tim's ring wraith over here. I got 2 out of 3 of the black darts off. He didn't choose to resist the first one and then had to spend both fate and a might point. Oh no, just both fate to keep him alive, and then the second one spent 3 will and a might to resist. So we have totally juiced this ring wraith, and all of the Undying's will came back from his successful drain courage. So obviously with our legendary legion, which I will link down in the description so you guys can see them, we can cast a whole bunch of free instill fears. So what we're doing is drain couraging a lot of heroes so that we can piss them off when we do cast that instill fear. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I'll keep you guys updated as we go on through. So things have gone a little bit downhill for the ring race. We were casting off magic and dropping spells everywhere, but there's a couple of ring races who have run away, and the Undying, our big playmaker, has been whipped in combat with the Balrog, who's finally got around. The Witch King is on, I think, 2 will now, and currently transfixed in combat. So it's definitely looking a little bit dicey. But we've just lost another one. Okay, I was when he backed away the mouth, I was like, oh, we won that, but no. All right, he popped. Down he goes. So the Witch King in combat. Big combat here. So, yeah, so they countercharged. So we're 4 high. Witch King gets it. Goes to the Witch King. Strike on each. 1-6. Very nice, Witch King. Taking a Morgul Knight. Well, the Witch King lives to fight another day, but he's only on 2 will and needs to get out of there, or we're giving away some VPs. There is lots of other madness going in all these other games. The big line of Dale and Erebor forces has clashed with the Iron Hills. We've got a big mess of dudes here on Lake Town fighting through the shallow water. And let's go have a look at Moria, because that was a bit of a mess. Let's see what these chariots are doing. The chariots have arrived, riding over the bridges. Absolute carnage here. How are we going? What's it looking like, James?
Well, over here on the on Gothmog's side, we're getting a little bit screwed over. Failed a couple of fights over there. In the center, though, we've got a bit of an advantage. We've got one of the chieftains, the Wolf Clan chieftain, completely surrounded. However, on the
poor Wolf Clan.
Yeah, poor Wolf Clan. On the other side, however, the Dragon Clan's chieftain is kind of charging through and beating his way through.
So, Josiah, would you say that that the Dragon Clan are perhaps the most dominant?
Yeah, they're dragging it a bit. Yep. No, I think the Wolves are doing the work. Really, they're crushing orcs and dark men. I guess they are.
Yes,
left, right, and centre. Yeah, dragons. Yeah, they haven't brought their talents today. So.
Okay, well, hopefully they can bring them next game and sharpen them up. Cool. Well, we are deep in round number 3 here at the Arda Unleashed Battle for Middle-earth Doubles, and we have got some insanity happening over here on our Rohan boards. There are models climbing on rooftops. Can someone please explain to me what is going on? Look at this madness. Now, obviously, we're playing hold ground. Everyone is punching on in the center. Let's grab the famous Jacob, second place Lucas, and have a little chat. Here, you take this.
I'll take this, okay.
I'm going to swap hands. All right, what the fuck is going on?
Well, we had a few games and we didn't really get to use all of these custom rules yet. So we decided, stuff it. We're just going to go for it. We're going to use all of them. We're going to climb on the roofs.
Okay.
We're going to jump off the roofs.
So we've got some legendary heroic actions in this game. Essentially, they're super mental, expensive heroic actions that get you some extra tournament points as well. One of them is Elendil. Aragorn leaps off arm one hand and your hero can launch off an elevated position. And then, of course, there's some other actions. So what's the big one you're setting up for here on the rooftop?
So currently there's a heroic challenge between Gothmog and Thror on the rooftop. Now, when Thror eventually wins this and kills Gothmog, he will be calling Elendil and jumping down into the horde of orcs below.
Absolutely insane. All right, well, we will be coming back to check out that moment 100%. Good luck.
Perfect.
So it is happening. We have got a huge punch on Gothmog and Thror. Let's start rolling those dice, bad boys.
All right, Thror, here we go.
Thror is a 5 high.
Gothmog's on a 5.
A 5, it's a tied fight. Or has
5-6.
Ah, 5-6.
I got a might, aren't I?
You got any might, James?
I think I'm out of might, aren't I?
No might.
I have 1 might.
1 might. Okay, you're
I
going
will
to spend
spend
up.
the point of might to make it a 6.
You going to do the same, Jacob?
I have none.
You've no might. Oh, okay, so it goes to Gothmog. What do you got? 3 attacks? Looking
3
for...
attacks, strength 4.
So looking for...
8, needing 6.
Needing straight 6s.
Oh, defense 9, still needing 6s, nothing.
Nothing.
Do I lose my footing?
Do you lose your footing and fall off?
Will he be knocked off the roof?
He's
No.
He's fine. The roof holds and no one plummets to their death just yet.
And we're still going.
Okay, we're trying this again. So Gothmog versus Thror. Hopefully the last time before they claim victory on the roof. Let's see those dice, gentlemen.
6 high.
Oh! Strong from Gothmog. All right, going for some wounds. Looking for 6s on defense 9.
I got the 5 again.
Failing to wound, but is he knocked off,
Footing.
Jacob? Looking for
Footing.
less than a 4. He flies off the roof. So he is falling down. How many inches is that, guys? Let's have a look.
That is 8 inches, we've measured it before.
So how many strength 3 hits will that be?
That'll be
7, I think. 7 strength 3 hits.
I want to roll these.
Yeah, I bet you do.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5, 6.
D9, so we're looking at 6s by 4s, I think?
5.
6s by 5s.
Alright. Not a single 6.
Not a single 6. So Thror happily tanks the falling damage on his armor and lands on some dudes, probably. We'll drop him down there to the right. And Gothmog is king of the roof. and set in prime position for an Elendil. Elendiling right down on top to continue the heroic challenge.
And out of might.
No!
You have to jump off the building.
Jump off the building.
So, unfortunately, he won't be able to spend might to call the heroic move Elendil, but because of heroic challenge, he has to charge, which means he's going to have to take a jump test, leap off the roof, and jump down on top of the floor, and Gothmog's probably going to die. Is that the end of the turn? Let's do that right now. Roll for priority. There we go. It goes. All right, Gothmog, jump test.
All right.
He survives. However, he is still going to take falling damage because that's a long way.
Oh, he's dead.
He's so dead. He's so dead.
Missed one.
Take a strength 10 though.
He's dead.
2 wounds, and Gothmog has broken his neck.
Now, I've got a question for you.
Is he?
When you're falling, your body still hits people below you, so isn't that strength?
I think Thror is at least getting hit by a strength 3 hit right on top of him.
By 7 strength.
I think strength 10. It's a heavy body.
I mean, what's Gothmog wearing? Any good armor?
Heavy armor and shield.
Heavy armor and shield.
It's 7. It's
Same damage on Thor as it is on Gothmog.
That's true. Roll those dice. So 7 strength 3.
And are you kidding
Not
me?
a single one. Thror has fallen off the roof. Gothmog has landed on him, and he hasn't been hurt at all. So the crowds of the Battle for Middle-earth doubles have dissipated, and we have reset the hall for the grand tournament tomorrow. We have a load of 4x4 boards stacked full of terrain. You can see one of the Pelennor broken down into a 4x4, some Osgiliath, a few more Pelennor. We've got a nice little Moria configuration here with some pillars. There's a little Dol Guldur over in the back down, as well as its matching twin over here. It's really important in SPG to have a really nice spread of terrain, open kind of wide boards. They just allow for too much power for shooty or high movement armies, so it's really useful to have lots of stuff that interacts, particularly around the center of the board or areas where there's going to be good objective play. So there's going to be a lot of goodies here on show terrain-wise. We've got a lovely little Rohan village here, some scratch-built stuff, and then of course we've got some of the new GW kits as well, the Ramessa core here as well, and of our wonderful Christmas Arnor board here. Here we can see the new GW kits, which look really fantastic on the old Edoras 1.0 for the viewers of long term. We've got some cool little forests and some Breetown villages, kindly donated by Adrian Jenkinson. Some Lake Town from GW here at Mount Gravatt. There's a really good spread. We've kind of come together as a bit of community to put this much terrain together. I did about 15 of these boards. Evan Wright did 6 or 7 of them, and then the guys here at Warhammer Mount Gravatt, the championship store in Australia, gave us 6 or 7 as well, and we kind of all come together to put a really nice spread on for the players. So tomorrow's action is all about the singles, and it's all about that grand tournament, grand championship title, which will go to a championship round on Sunday. But today's action resulted in some pretty crazy stuff going off. We had lots of full-on thematic battles. Probably the highlight was the most thematic army was awarded to the Defenders of the North, which was Jeremy and Matt's Iron Hills and Dale Alliance, representing the battle during the War in the Ring that happened in the northern theatre of the War of the Ring between the Easterlings fighting down on Dane and Brand, the great-grandson of Bard, or the grandson of Bard. And in their final matchup, they fought some Easterlings and ended up going down to them, which was very, very thematic indeed. So there was, a lot of thematic action, but we are ready. We are set for the GT tomorrow, so it should be an absolute cracker 2 days. So we're going to keep our coverage coming. We're going to be following some very specific players and kind of channeling their progress as they move through the table. Keep an eye on the top tables as well, and see how everything goes over the next 2 days. But from here, us here at Zorpazorp today, that's all, and we will see you very soon with more action from Arda Unleashed.
The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
So it begins.
Send these foul beasts into the abyss! battle